Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? You guys are having a good day. This is like one of the last of the hot 100-degree days, I have a feeling. I'm gonna do my hair here. Anyway, thanks for watching if you are. Yeah, let me do this. So I did Bad Horsey yesterday, and I really like that song. I like doing it, and I did just a jam live this morning on the 7-string Ibanez guitar, which is one of my favorites. Fan fret guitar. I love that guitar. So anyway, let's just let me talk in a little bit and go live and just play a little bit, and hope you guys enjoy. I'm in Studio 666. My birthday is 12/6/66, so it's not just a random number that I'm just trying to be this or that. It actually is my birthday. It literally says 0. It says 120666 in raised letters on my ID, my real California ID. Anyway, this guitar is also tuned to drop C to the Bad Horsey tuning, so I think that's something about that is supposed to happen, because I'm supposed to show you something about Bad Horsey, because it was right here in the studio, and I said, well, let's just do that. It's drop C tuning. When it gets out of tune to too much, you have to lock the nut again. You have to open the locking nut, tune it by hand, and then lock the nut again, and then tune it with the tuners, the micro tuners. The perils of locking nuts: you have to tune twice, once the regular way and once with the tuners. And then to make sure the strings don't come out, because it's good to lock them at the bridge too. Make sure they're tight so they don't, fall out. Even if they don't break and they just fall out, it's a pain to get them back in to the bridge. It's like once the string has been unstretched and all that, it won't sound the same even if you put it back where it just was. For the theory of people that say I'm tone, it would be hard to tune like I just did if I were a little I want to toot my own horn for a second. I'm really happy with what I'm doing on my channel lately. In my defense, I've done Yngwie Malmsteen Far Beyond the Sun, which is arguably one of the hardest guitar pieces that there is, and then I did Bad Horsey by Steve Vai. What I like that I'm able to do with that is that I like all styles of music. I'm not just, I do Yngwie but not Steve, I do Steve but not Yngwie, I do Joe but not Jimi Hendrix, I do Led Zeppelin but not Ben. I try to know it all about all music, and I'm proud of myself that for some reason I love Steve too. I love his style. In fact, if I had to choose, I would choose doing Steve rather than Yngwie, but I love Yngwie too. It wouldn't be complete without him. I love Bad Horsey, and I love Far Beyond the Sun. It's different styles, but I love both of them. So, love you guys. So I'm tuned to drop C tuning. And Bad Horsey, I'll just talk about that since I'm tuned to it, is actually in the key of C, because it's drop C and it's in the key of the lowest string. But it actually would be a D if it were drop D tuning, and would be an E if it were standard tuning. So who knows what you call it. Oh, I can't do that though, because I'll get a copyright claim if I play it on this live. I just realized that. They will say that I owe them money. So I'm glad I didn't finish that, because I'm not allowed to play Bad Horsey, or this whole video will be copyrighted. But I'll just talk about it then, and I'll play at it without playing it. Something told me not to do that. It's an E chord. It's called an F. It's called an F major 9th chord. But when I say it's in the key of D, it's actually D Dorian. It's not D major or D minor, it's D Dorian. I better not play much more, or they're going to say I did copyright me. I just love the vibe of Steve Vai's playing, you know. I don't know about how I feel about him in real life. He's a kind of strange, but then again, so am I, just not like him, but differently strange. But I love his playing. He's one of my top 5 like desert island players. If I had to choose 5 people to play like or play of on a desert island, he'd be on the top 5. It'd probably be Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen, Steve Vai, Randy Rhoads, and Yngwie. Those are probably my top 5 desert island musicians anyway. So. I like the tapping part in the song. I did that wrong. Try again. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, there we go. Wait, how'd it go? I'll talk about that in a second here. Got it. I divided the. Okay, here we go. Once again. That's right. Right. Okay. So I divide that like into 9 parts, okay? Here's the first part. That's just I'll call it D for the sake of argument. D Dorian. It's like a diminished thing. It's like he's doing D flat, C sharp diminished, G sharp diminished, and D sharp diminished. So it's kind of funny. So once again, D Dorian. This lick is just a I'd call it a C sharp Aeolian lick. And it goes up to here, and then it's right. All right, let me get this Okay, yeah. So anyway, C sharp Dorian. I mean C sharp Aeolian. That's like a B Dorian lick. That's C Aeolian lick. This is an A Dorian lick. Then it changes it to this. That's a weird lick. I would call it A sharp Dorian. It's weirder than that, but I'll call it that for now. Otherwise, that's a B Aeolian lick, and then it goes to an A Dorian lick, which I love. He's done it 3 times, and this is the 3rd time he's done it in his career. The first time was in key of F sharp Dorian in Big Trouble, and then he did it in G Dorian in Yankee Rose, and now he's doing it in A Dorian in Bad Horsey. Just look it up. Do the, you know, I could explain it, but you know, it's a Dorian lick. The whole thing, all 9 parts together, LOL. Try it again. I'll tell you what I did to learn it. I had to record it on my phone so I could get a hard copy, a digital copy of it, and then I just learned it from my phone as a video. I just took a video of the recording of the solo, and then had it. Once I got it on my phone, I used the phone. I can't just. There's too many notes to hear on the CD alone. If you pause the CD, it glitches it and stuff. That's beautiful to me. I mean, come on, guys. I can do my own kind of thing with it. I'm not specifically doing any one certain thing with it, but I can kind of make that my own style by changing it up. Thing. guitar, it does have a good sound, you know. And I like the fact that it doesn't have that many fret markers on it, so you have to see the neck and feel the neck more than just look at it. I like that. Vibrato's important. So my thought about my influences is thank you, Eddie, for inventing tapping, and thank you, Steve, for keeping me interested. LOL. There's the English side of music, which is just as important. I probably like Steve a little better, but it's hard to say, and it's just a matter of taste. There's the English style of playing too, you know, with harmonic minor and classical scales, you know, and sometimes major, but not so much Dorian and Mixolydian like the rock stuff like Steve, you know. That style too. And that's just as important. I probably like the rock kind of style just a little better, but it's like in and in. You kind of have to have both to have both. When I'm playing, I can do either of those styles, or just make up something in between, or try to do my own kind of style. But I'm not sure all about that. But I just like I like knowing both classical and rock, or you could say classical and blues rock. You could say heavy metal rock and roll, but knowing both sides of those spectrums. For that, I do a hammer-on from nowhere technique. Works better than trying to hammer on from the top, because then you don't really have clear notes if you're lower, like on the first finger. Playing like that all day would be very tiring for the left hand and not for the right, though. But it's a simple way of sounding and a simple technique, yesterday. I haven't said it on YouTube yet. What direction you guys want me to go in? Let me know by your comments, or maybe I'll do a video suggesting it and see how many people like it or watch it. Especially watching it, because I see that right away. I'm thinking of doing an Al Di Meola thing, like maybe Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway. That thing is so beautiful. Al Di Meola is such a great guitarist, and I'd love to see if I can go toe-to-toe and do that song. It's called Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway. I think it's off Elegant Gypsy. I'm not sure. I don't remember that exactly. But it might be. It's by Al Di Meola, A-L-D-I-M-E-O-L-A. So let me know if you guys want me to do that, or do you want me to stick with the rock and roll and don't go branching off into the that area? Because I'm not going to be a fusion guy. But what's wrong with Al Di Meola? I mean, he's probably the best alternate thinker in history. Why not try to do that? I've done Yngwie, I've done Steve, and I can do more of those guys, or I can even go back to straight ahead rock like Black Sabbath and Van Halen and all that. But would you like to see me try to do Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway? Because that will genuinely challenge me, okay? I'm going to be like, holy crap, am I going to be able to do this? And that's kind of the feeling I like to get when I'm trying new stuff, because it means I'm challenging myself, And why not? But let me know what you think. If we want me to do Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway, I've loved that song since I started playing guitar. I mean, no, my teacher didn't show it to me till I was 16. he waited a year for me to even be able to handle it. And then he showed me the first UK album, with Alan Holder's on guitar, Bill Bruford on drums, Eddie Jobson on keyboards and violin, and John Wetton on vocals and bass. Did it. First 1978 album called UK. Then he showed me the first, not first, but Return to Forever, Romantic Warrior with Al Di Meola on guitar, Chick Corea on keyboard, Stanley Clarke on bass, and somebody I should know on drums. But anyway, and he showed me both those, like on the same tape. One side was UK, one side was Romantic Warrior. And Romantic Warrior has a song called Duel of the Jester and the Tyrant, which, if I can do Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway, and I pull that off, I might try Duel of the Jester and the Tyrant, because I'm telling you, that no one does that song, okay? You get that? But I might try it if I can do Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway. And I listened to both sides when I first got when he gave me the tape at 16, and I liked the Al Di Meola stuff better first, but then I went right ahead. But then after a week or two, I went to the Alan Holder side, and I stayed there. But I liked I liked Return to Forever better first. My first listen at UK was boring a little bit, but Return to Forever was not. But then when I got deeper into it, I realized that UK is actually very deep, and I got into that side of it. He made me he let me make, he let me have a choice, But if you want me to go back and do Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway by Al Di Meola, I'd be honored to even I'm even honored saying this, dude. I'm gonna try it if you guys want me to. That song is just like crazy good, and is what I mean. I know how the melody goes, so there's a chance I could probably hear it and just play what I can remember from my own ear. You want me to try that? See if I'm really a musician? Perfect, of course, but it was my best take off just the top of my head. I don't even know what key I just did that in or what key he does it in, but melody like that is just really beautiful. That was the hard part at the end. I didn't have the notes right.